How to create menu tabs with the drop-down menu of Wix. Hey everyone, and welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to do so. It is actually going to be very simple and easy to do, so let's just go ahead and get to it. So first, just locate the website that you want to use and create the tabs with. And then once you open this up, you basically just want to click on Edit Site from the top right and open up the site editor. So what we're going to be doing basically is more like this. So you can actually see we have tabs here, and we can utilize the drop down menu in order to create those tabs and be able to select different options from each single tab. It's going to be very simple, but the only difference is that we can't really use images on our drop down menu. We can actually just use text, which is going to be more than enough, I believe. So let's just go ahead and get started. Like I said, click on Edit Site from the top right. But before that, I just need to note you may see Wix Studio from the top left, but this is going to be for the default Wix editor. We are not going to be using Wix Studio. I repeat, we're not going to be using Wix Studio. This is for the default Wix site. So click on Edit Site once you are ready, and let's just show you exactly what you need to do. Okay, so this is the site that we will be using, and we are going to be utilizing, like I said, the main menu here, and make sure it is a drop down and create them to become tabs instead. So in here we can see we have two different menu items, which we don't really need in this case, so we can just feel free to remove them or at least hide them, and I'll show you exactly how to do each single step. So let's just go and get started. The first thing is that in order to actually do with anything with the menu, you just wanted to click on Pages and Menu from the left panel. And once you click on Pages and Menu, you're going to be greeted with this list of different pages that are available on your site. So you may see different options here. For example, you have restaurant pages, members area, sign up and login. All of these are going to be sections that we don't really need for this video. These are going to be different pages. But the one that we need to focus on is site menu, which you should be able to see on your site as well. So whatever is in the site menu is actually going to show up in here unless it is hidden, like the home page and menus page here, as you can see. And we can also just feel free to hide any other element in here. So we can just go to order now, for example, and in order to actually hide this, click on the three dots right next to it, click on hide from menu. And you can see that it is pretty much gone now. And we can do the same thing for contact us. Again, just go ahead and locate it, click on the three dots right next to it, and click on hide from menu. Okay, great. So now that we have an empty section here for our drop down or tabs, let's just go and get started. Again, you're going to locate yourself in the same area. So just go to Pages and Menu. And once this opens up, click on Site Menu at the top here. Once you do that, we're going to pretty much just, after we hide everything, obviously, we just wanted to skip ahead and go to add menu item here at the bottom. And then this is going to open up here for you, which is going to show you different things that you can add: new page, link, section, anchor, all of these things we don't care about. The one that we care about is drop down. If it says file for you, it's also the same thing. So don't worry and just click on drop down or file. Once this opens up, you just want to go ahead and rename it to whatever you want. This is not going to be clickable. This is just going to be the main thing. As you can see here on the top right, you can see drop down. So you can just name it whatever you want. We can just go ahead and do, for example 1, and click on done. And now you can see actually we have example 1 here at the top. And if you try to preview and click on that, nothing is going to happen because this is not a page. This is only the empty drop-down menu. So let's just go ahead and add some pages to this in order for it to be a proper tab, right? So in this case, what we're going to be doing is either add page here from the top, or you can just add a new page from the bottom here. I'm just going to click on add page at the top here. Go to services here, for example. And let's just add this page. Once we add that page, I'm just going to name it test 1. or just so we can make things easier for ourselves. So let's just do T1 and click on done. And now you can actually see that this is going to be a separate menu item. It's not going to be a drop down yet. So in order to actually turn this into a drop down, what you need to do is just go ahead and drag by holding the left click and drop it underneath the example and just drop it in there to the right. So you can either just drag, drop, but go to the right. It's going to look a little something like this. If you go to the left, it's going to look like this. But if you go to the right, it's going to look like that. And this means it's actually going to be a drop down. And you can just go ahead and do that and it's going to work. If it's difficult for you to achieve it with this method, we can also do it a different way. Which if you have it like that outside, we can just drag and drop it beneath the main one. And let's just try to actually not have it underneath. Anyways, what you need to do is just go ahead and try to line it up underneath without having it to be a drop down. Click in here on the three dots and just make sure it says sub page. Click on that and it's actually going to go under it anyway. So that's another method for you. But we can just feel free to continue to add more pages to it. So I'm just going to add a few blank pages as well. So we can just go blank page, give it the name T2 and click on done. And I'm just going to add one more for it and we can just continue and add another example or drop down. So we can just add new page, blank one, and this is going to be obviously T3. Click on done. And now to go and create a new one, we just want to click on add menu item instead and click on drop down. And we can't really have a drop down within a drop down in Wix. So that's not a thing, by the way. So we can just go for example 2 and add 3 more pages, which you know exactly how to do. Is I'm just going to go show you one and then the rest I'm just going to do it off camera. So we have this one. And it's going to be under example 1. So we will need to change that. And I'm going to name it T1 and drag and drop it underneath example 2 this time. It's going to be right down here. And now we can just feel free to add more pages. Okay, so now we have 2 different drop down menus and we have 3 items in each one of them. So we can just exit out of here safely. We can just go to save. You need to make sure you always save, and you can always just publish in order to make sure it is, viewable for other people. But you can also click on preview and see how it's actually going to look like. So we can just go for example 1, hover over it, and you can actually see it's going to work much like tabs, where you'll be able to access all of these different pages at once. Same goes for this one as well. So we can just go example 2 and see and click on any page here. It's going to take us there. So I believe T1 had some sort of content, yes. And not only this, you're pretty much done, by the way, but if you want to customize this further, you can just go and click on that. And you'll be able to customize this even further. For example, you can just click on stretch and make sure it is full width if you want to. Or if you want to completely change how it's actually going to look like, you can just go layout and change how it's actually going to look like, or even go to design. And this is going to show you different menu items that are going to look a little bit different from the one that you have selected. And you'll be able to even customize it further if you just click on customize design and go ahead and add, for example, a border to it, add the width of the border as you can see, and so on. So there's a lot of customization options that you can go for. But I'm just going to keep it like that, simple and easy to navigate, and I'm just going to keep it like that. But yeah, this is pretty much all for this video, so hopefully you found it to be informative, and thanks for watching.